Hey guys, this is Alex with Game Til Dawn, and I just wanted to update you before the episode by letting you know that because we recorded this on a Tuesday, unfortunately our topic on Destiny, Activision, and Bungie is a little off. Now Bungie has apologized for the way it handled the Taken King DLC, and the prices are still relatively the same, but now you can buy the exclusive stuff from the collector's edition where you couldn't before. It doesn't affect much in the show, but I just want to make you guys aware. Thanks, and enjoy our awesome new intro, transition, and outro music. Bye. Welcome everyone to episode 4 of Game Til Dawn. We've made it 4 episodes in. I'm your host, as always, Alex Stadnick, Big Al952 on Xbox Live. Sitting across from me, as always, is Joey Iverson, Scuba Joe on Xbox. We haven't done this in a while, so I figured I'd rehash.
Yeah,
if people want to
that's
play
fine.
with us.
Yeah.
And then over Skype, the dastardly and recently looked like he lost a little bit of weight, Clayton Marty.
Thank you for noticing.
Have you?
Yeah, 10 pounds so far. Continuing. Trying to lose some weight before the wedding.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
When is the wedding again?
Wedding is July 11th.
Ooh,
of this
you excited?
Year. Yeah. Nervous.
Yeah? Nervous?
But excited.
As a sane man should be. Joe, how about you? How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm not getting married.
No?
But you are skinny as fuck, so.
I am.
That's
I've
true. You
also
don't
lost weight.
You should start
I
gaining
hope not.
some.
No, I haven't.
You don't have
If
like,
I
what to
lost any
lose.
weight, I'd disappear.
You'll see in a couple of months if you guys are still following us by then. Joe is there's not much to Joe.
No.
I wish I could give him some of my body fat.
Been saying that for years.
I know. One of these days it'll happen. Anyways, kind of off track here. As you guys probably heard, we finally have intro music.
Yeah.
And Clayton, would you like to talk about that a little bit?
The intro music is courtesy of my older brother, Chris Marty. And this is, he's a good guy. He makes
Well
beats.
done.
Oh, you said
Well
well
done.
done. I thought you said hold on.
No,
So
I
I'm
said
not
well
going to
done.
hold on. I'm going to keep going then. Makes
good.
beats, brews beer, grows beards. That's my brother.
That is a-
I like that. That's a
should
good
be on a-
tagline. I like that.
That should be on a business card.
That should be on a business card.
Well, thank you to Chris so much. That's one of the parts of the show that we've heard consistently that we need to work on.
Yep.
And so now the show is filled with Chris Marty sound bites. I guess songs.
I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to say,
I
but we have music.
We have music now. On today's episode of Game Til Dawn, we'll be delving into all the post-E3 news that you guys care about Xbox and PlayStation. We're going to go into a little bit of Kingdom Hearts, a little bit of Halo 5, and everyone's favorite topic to rage about, DLC, and even more so, DLC in Destiny.
Yep.
That's all coming up next after Chris Marty's transition music now. We'll be right back, guys. God, that transition music sounds so good.
I love it.
I really do. I'm so happy we have it. Welcome back to Game Til Dawn. So now that we're through E3 and we did our intro episode, now's when we're going to kind of start our normal podcast on what it's going to be. And it's going to be us talking about the news, reviews, basically everything that applies to Xbox and PlayStation that we find interesting. So I'm going to start off. We're going to, we don't have the structure down quite yet, but for this week, us three brought a topic that we were interested in, and we're going to post it to the other 2 members of Game Til Dawn, and we'll discuss. So I'll start off, because I'm the host with the most. No?
You're the host with some.
The most weight.
Well, yeah,
So I
that's
guess that
definitely
counts for
true.
something. So it was reported this week that Kingdom Hearts 3 may feature an online component. I read the article personally on IGN, but originally it was posted on Engadget. And series creator, I'm going to butcher this name, I apologize, Tetsuya Nomura.
That's close
Sounds pretty
enough. I
right.
think that's right.
That sounds decent.
Was in an interview, and he was quoted as saying, Online is certainly part of my wish list. We want gamers to play for a while, and an online component helps this. Pretty short quote. But anyways, so this got me thinking. This is a twofold question, mostly for Joey. Clayton can chime in too. Do you want to see an online component in Kingdom Hearts 3? And if so, what is it? So I guess it's kind of threefold almost. And then after that, because he talked about his wish list, what is on your wish list for Kingdom Hearts 3? See, I told you we'd talk about this for a bit. It's a good one.
All right. Well, first, to answer the first question, I don't care if there's online as long as the next paragraph in this article is true when it says fans need not worry, because Nomura emphasized the fact that the single-player campaign is the...
I will be devil's advocate for a second. Every game that's added online to a single-player centric story always says, guys,
yeah,
don't worry.
That's what I said.
They're not going to be like,
that's why I
guys,
said, if
guys,
that's true.
Guys, you should be worried.
This is going to be a big hindrance.
This is
for
going
all
to
you
take away
single-player
from the single player. No developers ever said that.
But some developers say we have a vision for how we want this to be, like the Division, for instance. Mm-hmm. They want it to be multiplayer centric, even though it kind of looks like it could be a single player game.
Yeah.
No, that's why I said if that's true, then I have nothing to worry about. But I might have something to worry about because I don't want this game to be co-op if that's what they're talking about, which I don't think it is.
I don't think so. That's not what the vibe I got from it was more leaderboards type stuff.
Which would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't be a problem for me.
You could do like an arena style thing where you rack up the kills on the Heartless and then you tally it and like it posts on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I even thought maybe I'm assuming here, which you can't always do, but I'm assuming that they're going to bring back Hercules Coliseum.
Oh yeah,
it's been in both.
Oh, that would work really well.
And I was thinking that would have some kind of, it would have something to do with the online component, whether it be leaderboards or.
I like that.
I even was thinking it would be really cool, even though I don't know if they're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be kind of cool if like the Hercules Coliseum was like a hub. The only place in the game where you could meet someone else.
Oh, cool.
And maybe you could you could fight with people in the Coliseum or something.
You should probably talk to Mr. Nomura.
That would be kind of cool if that was the only time that happened.
Yeah. I don't know, but does Kingdom Hearts, obviously, in the first two iterations of it, does that give you faith that a combat system like that could work in online? Because you can pretty much button mash your way through that game.
Yeah, you can. You can button mash to a degree. Because certain bosses have certain weaknesses. I wasn't thinking you'd fight other people though. I was thinking you'd fight with other people against stuff.
I just and I definitely don't mind when developers try it, but track record is not good. You look at the most recent major God of War game. I think Ascension had co-op that didn't really work
I thought
well.
It looked really cool, but it did not work.
Batman Arkham Origins, which
I never played
Origins, was
but...
made by no offense to them, but a lesser studio than Rocksteady.
Yeah.
They added that, and that really didn't work well.
Was it co-op?
Yeah, it was co-op.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know they did that.
There was competitive in it too, if I remember correctly, but I never touched it. Never touched it because I wasn't enthralled with that game, anyways.
Right.
So those are the couple that come to mind with just tacked on multiplayer. I waver in saying this, but BioShock 2.
But it was enjoyable.
It was enjoyable, but like you could definitely tell they were like,
it was tacked on.
Yeah, we should throw this in there.
Yeah.
The guys with the checkbook said you should probably throw multiplayer in there.
Yeah, it's profitable.
So no, if it's in a limited capacity and doesn't take away from the game, I am all for it. No question. I like being able to go online and seeing that I'm smoking you guys in leaderboards and stuff like that. And, and it's cool too. Shadow of Mordor does a good job of this and obviously it's not going to be this level, but if you go into Shadow of Mordor and one of say you got slain by like Buttfart the Impaler.
Which
good name,
could be a name.
Yeah, it could be a name in that. I can go hunt him down and like avenge you.
Yep,
which is really cool.
That is
exactly.
Awesome.
So
that was one of the coolest features.
Yeah, so like there could be a little ghost where your teammate fell, or not your teammate, but your friend fell.
Yep.
In Hercules Coliseum, and you can like fight the monster they fought or something like that. I'm not a game developer.
No, you're not. Neither am I.
So we'll get into the second part of this question. What's on your wish list?
Oh boy. My wish list it's really not even that long.
Yeah.
It's probably the same as yours too. Marvel and Star Wars
Yes.
are on my wish list for
100%.
for Kingdom Hearts 3. They already showed Tangled. That wasn't on my list, but the world looked really nice.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask the viewers here too. Did anyone ask for Tangled?
No, but it's Disney.
Was anyone like?
How much you want to bet there's a Frozen world too? Which
yeah.
I'm cool with because Olaf is probably the person that fights with you. I'm down with that.
Olaf would be dope. That's a funny movie.
Respect.
I've only seen it once, but have you seen it, Clayton?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I liked it.
It's a good date movie. South Max.
I just let it go, to be honest.
Let it go.
I'm not even sure if that made sense.
Let it go. It did.
But yeah, I really that's the thing. Like I don't have any extensive.
If you had to pick one though,
pick one
Star
from Star
Wars
Wars or Marvel.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Easily. But I think the one that's more likely is Marvel.
Is Marvel, and I think we touched on that in episode 2 or 3. Yeah, but that would make sense. That would be another reason why it would make sense that it's taking so long because, they just got the Star Wars thing, and bigwigs at Disney come in and say, "Hey, we need you to add this to the game too."
At some point, though, you gotta just cut it. You gotta just be like, "All right, we need to get this game out. We can't because Disney's gonna not stop producing stuff."
Has anyone told that to Square Enix? Do they know that they need to eventually release this game?
No, I don't think they realize it.
Do they not know that?
They didn't really even know that they needed a translator during E3. So
I don't even think they realized that they were at a conference.
They clearly didn't.
Okay. Is there anything else you're thinking about?
See, that's the thing. I don't have an extent. See, my wish list is all cosmetic things. It's all give me this world, give me that world. That's what I'm asking. What it is.
It is your wish list.
That is my wish list. Yeah.
And there's no other Disney properties you really want to see in there
that I haven't already seen.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
I'm just imagining right now.
That's what. Okay, yeah, like.
I'm just imagining right now fighting alongside Guardians of the Galaxy, Chris Pratt.
Oh, I didn't even think about
Guardians.
That.
How cool would that be? Why am I blanking on his name? Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
And you have
Peter Quill.
Peter Quill, exactly. Yeah. Or obviously the obvious choice is Cap or Iron Man.
Yeah, cool. Fighting alongside Chris Pratt would be cool. Fighting along fucking Groot would be awesome.
And that has appeal to the kids too.
No, I was thinking about the other day. I was kind of thinking about because not everything has to be a world.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do a lot of the summons where you summon a character. And Clayton just brought up Mary Poppins, and I thought about Mary Poppins being a summoned person that fights for you for just just beats the shit out of people with her umbrella.
Yeah,
supercalifragilistic.
That'd be super awesome.
Her attack would be a spoonful of sugar. It'd be perfect. Not really, because I don't want to see that, but
no, I was just thinking because I think there could be some really cool summons. I think because I remember in Kingdom Hearts 1, Simba was a summon. And then in Kingdom Hearts 2, you actually had the Lion King world. So you didn't have him as a summon anymore, but he was awesome because he just came out of nowhere and just roared and then just fucking ate people. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Any story hopes you have for it all?
The story for Kingdom Hearts is so convoluted.
I know, but I'm trying to think. Did we leave off? Where did we leave off? Is Riku still gone? Where's Sora? I'm trying to think.
I don't remember Kingdom Hearts 2 that much. It's been so long. Yeah. I remember the first one better because I just beat it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember 2 very well.
Yeah.
The thing that sticks out to me in 2 is that they had a Mulan world and it was awesome.
They did. Have Mushu?
Yeah, he was a summon in 2. That was really cool.
Yeah. Any other thoughts before we move on to the next topic?
No. I just want to say don't fuck this up, Square Enix.
I just want to say, don't fuck this up.
Because I'm going to be very disappointed.
I want to say, Sora, if you're out there, time to come home.
Yeah, please.
Time to come home. One of the things that I hope is not in there is DLC.
Oh, yeah, there will be.
But
actually, you know what? I don't think... I really don't think that it's...
I was completely transitioning to the next thing.
Oh, yeah.
And you ruined it.
Wait, fuck it up, Joe.
All right, Joe, get off with your stupid topic.
I done goofed.
You done
goofed.
All right.
It's my topic,
it's your turn.
It's DLC, hot button issue.
Right. So, my topic here, it's
It's twofold.
Yeah. It's a problem.
It's a problem.
Is what it is. What?
I don't think DLC is a problem. It's just
DLC isn't a problem.
The way people are doing it right now is a problem.
You want to talk about something. I had a phrase in my head: the good, the bad, and the ugly when
Yeah.
it comes to DLC.
Okay, I like this. I like where this is going.
You have games like Skyrim, Fallout, Witcher. Big, huge games that give you a ton of content up front for the $60 price tag.
Mm-hmm.
And then they release these really big story expansions later that really are extra work that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good of DLC, I think. I'm totally down with paying $20-$25 for a story expansion to Fallout.
Yep.
I agree.
Then you have the bad.
I was gonna say, you missed the point in the good is, as much as people do complain about DLC, it keeps your developers afloat in this day and age, especially AAA.
I did read something somewhere. I think it was the Evolve. It was Turtle Rock, talking about how, because I was gonna get to, they're part of the bad, kind of, because their stuff's egregiously overpriced.
Egregious.
But I bought it because I wanted it.
Because I wanted it.
But I was reading an article with Turtle Rock and somebody from Turtle Rock and he was just saying, like, it's gotten to the point where $60 isn't enough for us to make a profit anymore.
No.
And so that's why we have to release this stuff.
Yep.
It just happens. It's just business. But anyways, I was going to say, like, you got the good with that stuff. You got the bad with things like Evolve with their overpriced
Elaborate for some people.
things. Okay, well, they have the Hunters, the new Hunters for Evolve. They have the Hunter Season Pass, which is like $25. But each Hunter individually is $7.50. Which is nuts.
$7.50?
$7.50.
Wow.
It's nuts. And one monster is $15.
Shut up.
I'm not kidding.
Lord.
You can get amazing indie games.
For that amount of money,
Like
but you get
Cuphead.
one monster and some skins for $15.
That
Jeez.
does
Now, I got that monster for free because I pre-ordered it,
Yeah.
so it didn't bother me at all.
But that plays into the whole notion of the whole pre-order business, and it's like what just happened with Batman too. It's
I was
like,
gonna put that into the bad category.
Okay, all right, sorry. This is your topic. I'm a slide
Because
back here.
obviously, Batman Arkham Knight is an incredible game.
Yes.
Everyone says so. So far, I haven't played it yet. I will tomorrow. You have. We'll talk about it later though.
Mm-hmm.
But that DLC, when I read about it, I was like,
$40.
$40.
$40.
Like, what is this?
So my thought is like, okay, yeah, you have it's a big price tag,
Yeah.
but you're gonna tell us what the content is, right?
Right, yeah.
So you get some skins, you get some story. There's a challenge map in there, and we'll talk about it later. But you have to buy it. See you bye.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like,
Yeah.
who thought that was a good idea?
No, that was
WB?
unreal for me. Like, just watch. Like, not that I was even really planning on it because I never really bought any of the DLC for Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I just played the games because I liked them a lot. Because none of the story stuff really stuck out to me all that much. But
There was never anything that seemed that DLC
needed.
was good. Yeah, exactly. Rocksteady always did a great job. It felt like of doing the main story and everything you needed to know in the main story without you paying.
Yeah.
And then if you really wanted to, some of them were for the challenge of the fighting, some of it was the stealth, others were for bits and pieces of the story. But if you wanted to keep exploring and stuff like that, you could dive in as Harley and
Yeah,
and
isn't there
Robin
a
and
Harley
stuff like
Quinn
that.
one on
Yeah, I
Arkham
haven't
Knight
played
too?
it yet.
Okay. Anyways, so what we're trying to get at here is what we're really trying to talk about here is the recent controversy with Destiny, and it's
Is that the ugly?
that's the ugly.
This is like the ugliest of ugly.
the
This is
disgusting.
Joey just getting out of bed at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Ugly.
Oh, you don't want to see that. You never want to see that or smell it, for that matter.
Oh god. You heard it here.
Continue.
Anyways,
Anyways,
the Taken King. That's what it's called.
the Taken King.
Now, I want to say first of all that the trailer for it was dope, but
Yeah,
that does
completely
not
six.
that does not justify this.
I completely panned it.
It was during the Sony press conference. It wasn't really anything you needed to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool story idea.
Yeah, I definitely like the idea of it. I don't like the storytelling process in Destiny though.
I don't think anyone does.
Anyway, so basically what it is there's two things here that have to do with DLC. One is that the Taken King story expansion is ridiculously overpriced.
Yes.
The second thing is that they're adding certain things to the collector's edition that's coming out.
Yep.
That is exclusive that you can't get unless you buy the game and all the DLC again.
Yeah. Again. So wait. So just for everyone's edification here. So you already have a copy of Destiny, presumably.
Yep.
And both DLCs.
And both DLCs. They are asking you to
buy all of that again.
So the $60
just to get
game.
but I mean, now granted, the things that you're getting with it are not huge, but they're things that could easily be made into separate DLCs.
Yeah, and see that's why this second part you're talking about for me wasn't that big of a deal.
Right.
Because
it's not as
at least
big of a deal
in
as
the interview
one.
I read with Eurogamer, it was more of like the 3 dance moves.
Right.
Yeah.
Which like is all fun and games and stuff like that.
It's got like some I think it's like some.
I think it's had a couple
skins,
exotics maybe.
Yeah, some exotic weapons. But the biggest problem here is the price of Taken King, obviously. Now I didn't say this is an article by
and just so once again people know, it is €40 right now.
Yeah.
Or no, excuse me, 40 pounds. 40 pounds.
40,
That's the
40
difference.
pounds, yeah. There is no
which
dollar
but
price yet
if
for
they're
us.
going off 40 pounds, that translates to $62.
Yeah.
So basically a full game.
Yeah, so it's 100% a full game.
Yeah.
And so say they bring it down to or not 40%, but $40.
$40. Still a lot.
On a base understanding, you'd figure I'm paying for 2/3 of this game. Mm-hmm. I better damn well get 2/3 worth of content.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's one world, one raid, a couple of strikes, and a new class.
It's the biggest. I'll say this: it's the biggest DLC they've had so far.
No question.
But it's still not 2/3 of the game.
No.
Every DLC so far probably should have been $10 and not $20.
Yeah.
And just
But
clarifying this, the collector's edition is £79.99. So
Which we don't have that up, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
Whatever that
for someone who spent 2 days in London, I thought, because the conversion is not kind for American dollars, I thought I was going to go broke in those 2 days, and I still had an entire study abroad trip to go.
Yeah.
So that
is
insane.
I'm just saying that's £80, and all you're really getting, if you already have the game and both the DLCs, is you get the Taken King, but then you get a couple gestures, like a couple different emotes and two or three exotics. Not worth it, in my opinion.
The gesture you really get is Activision flipping.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for your money
on your screen constantly.
Okay, I just want to.
So now,
wait.
Okay.
Before we go on, I just want to give credit where credit is due. This is an article by Tom Phillips at Eurogamer.
Okay.
And it's an interview with what's his name?
Luke Smith.
Deej.
No, David Deej from Bungie.
Bungie.
Yeah, he's the community manager, Bungie community manager.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now continue.
Okay. And I get it. And on a very limited. I get it on a very limited level because this would be. I think the collector's edition would be a good way for non-Destiny players. Yeah. And that's what I think that's what Deej touched on.
Yeah.
But he really didn't back it up that well.
No, see, this is my least favorite phrase here in this article is let me see if I can find it.
I hope you
will.
While you're looking, Clayton, do you have any other thoughts on this?
Hold on, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Here you go. He's got it.
Year 1 players won't get the same perks as people who buy a collector's edition, he told Forbes. They'll get something better. This is the phrase right here. Tune into the weekly update for more. He has no information right now.
Find out next time.
Nothing.
Just you have to wait till we post exactly what our people tell us we can say. Basically,
It goes back to the Arkham Knight thing.
Yeah,
we'll tell you what the $40 was
future
for
when we
later.
figured it all out.
And it's just that's unfortunate that has to be the business model of now.
Yeah.
Because it really. But I will say this: if you don't like this, and I know you hear it on every other podcast, if you don't like what's going on right now, don't support it.
Yeah.
You speak loudest with your wallets.
Yeah.
And if you don't like what's going on, don't shell out $40 for it. Don't buy it.
These companies claim they listen to your feedback. If they truly do and you speak up, they will change it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
Like I said, the Evolve stuff is egregiously
Such a great
overpriced.
The best word.
But I fucking bought it because I wanted it.
It's astronomically high. Emphasis on the ass.
And for the Destiny DLC, I think Joey and I both kind of agreed, like, it's great for the collector's edition for new people,
Yep.
as we were saying. But then why would you just not, for people that already have the DLC, Why would you
Just
not
make-
those emotes
just make
and
that
the
stuff
exotics? Just sell them separately.
Yeah.
They want to make it exclusive so that people are enticed to buy the collectors.
I mean,
Dude,
yeah,
new
but I
people-
think
but
getting all the
nobody that
DLC.
sorry that we're conflicting here. Nobody that has the game and 2 DLCs right now is gonna spend the money on that. Like,
Yes, there are.
There should not be though.
There
That's
shouldn't
the
be,
thing.
but there are.
should not
I don't
be.
think
And the
a
people that
lot
are,
of people are.
I'm
going
calling you
to.
out right now. Don't. Why would you?
It's
There's
a
no
bad
point
idea.
to do it.
And see, and that's the thing though. Companies, especially in the age of the mobile game, companies are going after what they call whales. And this is an old term, but it's the people.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the people who will buy a chunk here, a chunk there of DLC, of
People who are going
horse
to buy
armor,
everything
stuff like
you
that,
release.
or it's the people on Candy Crush who have
This-
spent $2,000 because they can't get past level like 98.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
those people who they want. They know it's going to be few and far between. But if these people shell out the big bucks, so what? So say one of these whales, the Destiny whales, 60 for the original game, 40 for
The
the two DLCs. So it's 100 right there.
100 right there.
And then if say he gets the collector's edition again,
It's another
That's-
$100 potentially.
yeah, it could be another $100.
Basically,
So there's $200 right there.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
like pure profit for them.
Yeah.
And that's not even counting the people who got like the limited editions and
All
you know all the other stuff included with that. So it's just like we just said.
Yeah, if you want a
if you
good
don't like it,
example,
don't
watch
support it.
Yeah.
watch South Park episode "Freemium Isn't Free." It goes into a whole episode about that. So
Yes.
check that out.
So-
Any other thoughts?
Yo, I wanna. There's a specific part of the interview, a couple parts of the interview actually.
Who
'Cause
actually did the interview?
it was the guy who wrote the article. Tom.
That helps.
No, I forgot.
Okay.
Tom Phillips.
Tom Phillips. Mr.
Yeah.
Phillips, if for some reason you ever hear this, phenomenal job. That was
Yeah.
that was especially in today's video game journalism world, there's not a lot of journalism and that was phenomenal. So
I
well
just
done.
loved. First of all, I'm not gonna just the first question because I can just
We should
hear.
tweet at him.
I can
Just
just
be like, yo, good work.
I can just hear the tone of voice that he had asking this question. So it may seem like a small thing, but you're adding exclusive content to the game, 3 new dance emotes that players can't get unless they rebuy the main game and the 2 existing DLCs. Is that right?
Is that right?
Like I can just
oh,
hear it. It's like
it's like he's scolding him.
no, okay, but the part of the interview I wanted to see is
It sounds like the principal when he knows what you've done.
exactly.
And it says like,
So you
beat
lit the
up
teacher's
Billy
hair on fire
that
and
right?
placed
is that right?
Can you see? Okay, this is Tom
Do you
Phillips
see?
saying. Can you see that some fans are confused that you're asking them to buy stuff they already own? And he says, "Yeah, I can totally empathize with those people." And then he
Later
asks, and then he asks like, "Well," he's like, "So basically, you're saying you'd want to buy it separately, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I would rather buy it separately." Blah blah blah. And he says, "Well, we have nothing more to talk about regarding your opportunity to spend extra money in Destiny." Like I don't.
Yeah.
I love the part, and
That's-
and it's not a 100% quote. I love it when he's like, "Well, you should probably like put your
That's
empathy
what I was just
into
about
practice."
to read.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said,
so I empathize with,
I
with some of
empathize
the
with-
things you're saying, and then he
Yep.
says, "I feel like you should put some of these things that you're empathizing with into practice,"
Yes.
which
Beautiful.
is just then apply cold water.
And then the next thing he says is, "We have nothing to announce today."
Yeah, no. Shuts him down. Shuts him
Defeated.
down.
So
Yeah.
I was a really, really well done interview, and it made me chuckle a couple times just because of how aggressive he was.
Yeah, it was a very heated
You don't
interview.
see that as much, especially in mainstream game journalism.
No.
I mean, maybe a little bit more in Polygon and Kotaku, but really not. And you don't see those hard hitting pieces in like IGN.
No.
No.
So well done.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is the world we live in. DLC isn't all bad. Just remember, you are supporting your favorite developer, but there is a certain limit to our goodwill. And no one really likes I'm fine with DLC and story DLC and stuff like that, but I don't like the $1.50 here and $3.50
Yeah,
there.
the
and
Call
stuff
of Duty
like that.
things.
Yeah.
Where they give you a skin for $1.50.
And I don't mean to elongate this conversation, but COD's been doing that for at least 3 years now, and no one's really spoke up about it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I know,
because
that's
most
COD's
of that's
thing.
because that's because most of the stuff that COD has is stuff that doesn't give you an advantage, so it doesn't
That's
matter.
true.
It's just
It's
stuff
all
you choose to
cosmetic.
buy it if you want.
But the other thing you didn't mention about DLC, and I'm jumping around right now, I'm kind of scatterbrained.
Go for it.
I don't enjoy in multiplayer games when when it breaks up the community,
Yeah,
because
but okay, you're talking about
And this
map packs
and this
stuff.
is would be
Yeah.
a good transition
Yeah.
into Halo because
Ooh.
that's specifically why they are releasing 15 free DLC maps for the public. So there isn't that division where it's the people that have the base maps and then the people that have the DLC maps, and so it doesn't segregate the two.
Good guy 343. Yeah, I just because you can't play with these guys who have the map packs if you don't have them.
Yep.
And obviously, I'd say I wouldn't say vast, but the majority of the community doesn't end up buying them.
Yeah.
There's a solid.
Well, there's a solid chunk that does and a solid chunk that doesn't.
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't know about that.
Because there's a point where you jump on like Titanfall, COD, Halo, where you try to go if you are the people who did buy the maps, you go on and try to play with people, and you can only find 50, 100 people.
Yeah. Well, your problem is you're still playing Titanfall. That's your problem.
That's your problem.
Hey, I like that game. Shut
up. Okay.
That.
I get what you're saying though, and
it fractures the community.
Awesome that they're doing that.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to fracture the community. Then I just want to say Evolve did that too, but their stuff's still overpriced. So
yeah. Speaking of Halo, what do you got for us, Mr. Marty?
Well,
Halo, Mr. Marty.
Well, we can all wrap on this and whatnot, but TeamBeyond.net, which I think does kind of primarily focus on Halo, I can't conclude that specifically or not, but they just had an interview with executive producer for Halo 5 Guardians, Josh Holmes. Thank you for correcting me, you dick.
He's
anyways.
Rizzuto.
You're gonna try to
Okay.
Hold on, wait. Are you going to try to pronounce the writer of the article's name?
Yeah, it was by, looks like, I'm going to say Reese Weir.
There you go. That sounds about right.
That sounds right. We'll take it.
Anyways, it goes on to talk about, I'm just going to freeze right there. Because I was going to
let's talk about requisition packs.
Yeah, requisition packs. I was going to say magnitude or multitude or multitude.
We need to sleep.
I know, we need sleep so bad.
We're batting 100, boys.
Oh, no.
God, I might eat my shoe after this.
Okay, let's go.
Anyways, yes, Halo, he talks about very many things. It also doesn't work. I was going to say very many. Let's not cut all this shit out, please.
Nope, this is all going in.
This is all in.
Unless it brings us over.
This is all in.
It's all
right.
going in.
So Reese talks to Josh Holmes about many things in Halo 5 Guardians. First off, with requisition packs. Now, Alex, do you know what rec packs are?
I do
rec
not.
for short.
I do not.
Okay, so you're going to be getting a little crash.
Can you explain it to me?
So rec packs basically are, and Joe, you can pitch in whenever I fuck up.
Yeah, go for it.
Just they're basically packs you get when you're completing the game, leveling up, doing objectives and whatnot in mid game, specifically for Warzone and stuff. Nah, God, I'm fucking this up so bad.
No, okay.
Great.
Just hold on a second, all right?
You're doing great.
Well, it's not specifically for Warzone.
No, it's not. It offers bonuses in Warzone mode, like vehicles, weapons, power weapons, etc.
Yeah,
that's what it says in the article.
There's two categories of rec packs.
So you can buy these and then use them in the game?
Yes.
Yeah, but a lot of them are one use.
There's either
they're just regular weapons.
Well, this is the thing, Alex. Is
it's not as bad as it sounds.
They're all random. I mean, it's basically, if you want, it's kind of like the lunch boxes in Fallout Shelter, where you could buy it. It's all random what's in it. But they're there for you if you want to. You don't
like a trading
have to
card
buy
pack.
I know.
Essentially.
Titanfall did this.
Yeah.
But Titanfall also wasn't as focused on the weapon balance as Halo is.
Yeah, okay. But you need to read the rest of the article.
Yeah.
You
need to read it.
I'm making assumptions.
Because this is the thing about it is, so here's what it says specifically right at the beginning. It says, requisition packs are a new experience being introduced in Halo 5 Guardians, which will allow players to earn or purchase cards which offer bonuses in the new Warzone mode.
That's the keyword I needed to hear, earn.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Earn or purchase.
Yep.
Cards which offer bonuses in the new Warzone mode, like vehicles, weapons, power weapons, etc. So is it just Warzone?
No, well, here's the thing. Okay, this is the good part. This is what I was trying to... So I was kind of right. Is specifically in Warzone with weapons and things like that, cosmetic changes like weapon skins and assassination animations, those will carry on to Arena.
Okay.
But specifically weapons and vehicles, that is going to be Warzone only.
Okay. I can handle that.
Yeah.
I can handle that.
So you're not going to have an advantage in Arena unless you guys have... And
Because I was
actually,
gonna say, like, if you spawn with a rocket launcher and then like a shotgun and a sniper, you're
Which-
already at 10, 15 kills.
Yeah.
which is well,
See,
Alex,
that's-
that's
yeah.
going to be a one-time only rec pack. So
Right.
you're
Yeah,
only
but
going to be able
then-
to use that one time.
But then the
that
kid,
one
the
game,
kid who
you're
has
gonna be
his,
fucked.
yeah, but that kid who has access to mommy and daddy's credit card can get him game after game.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? So
Maybe. Well, because it's completely randomized, though, he might not.
oh god, how awesome would it be if you got like a grunt pistol every time?
Exactly. Like, every time he just gets some shitty thing, and he's like, I just paid $50 and I've got 50
But see, you
pistols.
can't.
Okay, hold
See,
on.
I can already see the outrage from people on that though too. Oh, I paid money for this and I got a grunt pistol. Like,
Yeah.
are you serious?
Well, okay, you're probably never gonna get a grunt pistol.
You probably won't. I'm sure there's a base minimum. Like,
So here's the thing. There's two types of requisition cards: persistent and single use.
Yep.
Persistent cards are cards that can be continuously used, and single use cards are cards that are one and done. Persistent cards include items like weapons, while single use cards include power weapons and
weapons,
vehicles. So persistent ones are normal weapons, like
once
I
you unlock it,
assume-
you've got it for good,
yeah, right, yeah.
Okay.
which will be a plasma pistol.
God, that would be the most garbage thing ever.
A single use would be like probably Prophet's Bane or something,
Yep.
and you get that. But yeah, and they're even saying that sometimes if you're using like the assassination animations and carrying it over to arena, it might actually be a bit of a hindrance because some of the animations are going to be longer than it's supposed to.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't really, especially if you're in a competitive match in arena,
Yeah.
you don't want like
You
A
don't
lot
want to
of data,
assassinate
like-
at all.
So that's-
unless
so-
you're destroying the team.
now he's
Some
dead.
crazy-
Oh wait, I just got 8 headshots.
So basically, that's up to you
Yeah.
whether
Yeah.
you want to take 10 minutes to kill somebody.
Which I 100% would be that guy.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. Not if
it's a competitive match.
I'm gonna
Well,
be
what's
that flashy asshole that does like a
It's
triple
like-
backflip assassination.
It's like in Battlefield Hardline when you choose a sledgehammer as your melee
Yep.
weapon. It takes like 10 seconds for you to lift it up and slam it down on somebody. It's horrible. But I do it.
Yeah, so I'm actually in favor of the rec packs. I think it's a neat
Yeah.
idea.
I
I like the
I
fact
think
you
it's
can get new armor pieces, armor skins, weapon skins. I'm all about customization and cosmetics. Like, you make your guy look fucking awesome.
See, that's just, and I know I'm gonna sound like one of these guys, so I apologize, but that's just not Halo to me.
Yeah, but-
looking at my Spartan is cool, but that's just never been what that game has been for me.
Yeah, but it's not taking
Yeah.
away from Halo either.
No, it's also true.
But it's not anything new. I mean, Halo
So-
1 and 2, yeah, you could argue, and actually even Halo 2, you could do the cosmetic change of turning into an elite, which you can't do in Halo 5,
which is the
actually,
most
which is
garbage
another
thing.
big issue for people.
No, being an elite was dumb.
I agree, and there's going to be people on here listening to this potentially that love being an elite, and I'm sorry. I am so happy that that's not returning because the hitboxes for elites were complete garbage.
My Xbox just turned off, and I don't know if I saved on Batman.
That's a shame.
Sorry to interrupt, but
Nothing
That's
you
really
can do about it right now,
yeah. Oh well,
except cry.
a little bit.
So, but
So
the
hey,
thing,
the good news is you get to play it again.
True.
the
True.
thing that doesn't, the reason this doesn't bother me
Mhm.
is because when moving into the arena modes of Halo 5 Guardians, the only thing that will carry over are weapon skins,
Cosmetics.
armor pieces, and assassination animations.
Fantastic.
That's why it doesn't bother me.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
What? Okay. So I guess I can rest easy a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
What else? What was another big point of the article? What do you got, Joe?
let's see. I was on it, and now I'm not.
They talk
Hold on.
about matchmaking. There's going to be no
Yeah.
LAN again.
Yeah, they say.
Unfortunately.
Yep, they say
We
there's no
still do
LAN.
not have a definitive answer on split screen,
Yeah.
so we're not.
Someone
gonna,
at 343 needs to come out
Somebody
and say
needs to come out with a
officially
complete
this is
statement.
what's happening.
Because several websites have said that there is no split screen, but there's no reference to
There's
where
no
they got
source
that information
at all. It's complete speculation.
And I saw a tweet from, I think, don't quote me on this, Josh Holmes. He
That's
works
the
at
other guy that was
343.
interviewed here. Yep.
That's the one that was interviewed here. Yeah.
In January, he said they are working on.
See, that's the
split
thing.
screen.
This is what I like,
but that was
what I-
something that was, from what I've heard, was just recently announced that they're not going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that could be the message now.
This is what I like about this interview. I like that Josh Holmes here is basically whenever he's asked a question and he doesn't necessarily know the answer, or it's something he basically says like these are things we're talking about, but we don't have a definitive answer about it
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
He says that,
Yeah.
and I like that.
Yep.
Like specifically when asked, are there going to be no sprint playlists?
Yep.
He said, Holmes said that while not all of the launch playlists have been finalized, they have talked about it at the office, and they are open to doing it provided the community wants it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So they're very community-based, and I like
Yes.
that.
Very cool.
Then the playlists that will be available at launch in October are Team Slayer, Breakout, and Team Objective.
That's it?
Yes, at launch.
Interesting.
They said within weeks, though, there will be Big Team Battle and I assume Warzone.
Yeah.
That's not on that list, so.
You know me. I'm all Slayer, so
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Breakout was fun, though.
Breakout.
That's the one where you,
was
like,
it arena? Like
sprinted in and you, like, jumped and you
I like
did
that.
that was pretty cool.
That was cool.
I actually never got a chance to play that one. I really wanted
I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
They talked about, they were saying, like, while Warzone is a big team experience, it isn't going to replace 8v8 Big Team Battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will be a playlist
And Joey,
still.
you did say that those 3 that they confirmed, those probably aren't going to be the only 3. Those are just the ones they can confirm right now, right?
Well, this is what it says. We can also confirm that these 3 playlists will be available at launch in October. Team Slayer,
Yes,
Breakout,
also.
Capture the Flag, or a Team Objective mode with Capture the Flag included. Likely the latter. That's what
Yeah.
it says. That's why I just said Team Objective, because
Yeah.
it's not going to just be Capture the Flag.
No,
Yeah.
if it was, it'd be just
It'd be
a
oddball.
fail. It'd be a mess
Yeah.
up on
Couple
their
of
part.
things.
Exactly.
Well, very cool. I don't understand why so many people are down on this game, and maybe it's just because 343's recent track record hasn't been great.
Yep.
But if you look at this in a vacuum, I think this looks like a pretty damn good Halo.
I was skeptical of Halo 5 at first, but the more I'm seeing, the more I'm starting to come around.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to give it a shot.
And it sounds like 343 is doing what Bungie should or used to be doing and should be doing now, is really, really listening in to their community.
Yeah.
Because I think they're fully aware that this is kind of a last shot for them. If you look at their history, so people will argue that they missed on 4.
Yeah.
Missed on
Even
4.
though
And
it
then-
was critically acclaimed.
It was at its launch, but it
yeah.
lost its multiplayer community very
So
very
the
quickly.
community will say 4 is a dud.
Mm-hmm.
Master Chief was a hell of a dud when it came out.
And it's only just now starting to pull itself out of the
Just now, after what, 6
the
8
pit.
months, something like that.
Only 6 to 8 months after launch.
So there's that sports phrase where it's 3 strikes and you're out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And if 5 does not, I think it will sell. It's going up against a tough schedule, but I think it will sell. But if it doesn't keep people there, you have to wonder what's going to happen. You're going to have to wonder what is going to come from the big wigs at Microsoft, because 3 times with your franchise, your Mario, and you're fucking up. That's just unacceptable. And I hate to say that, because from what I've seen on the Sprint, the show where they
Looks
go over
great.
Halo 5's
It's
development,
really cool.
there's a lot of good people working on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the devil's in the details, and if your online doesn't work, or if it just doesn't hold people's interest, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I want to say
there's another
hold
sports
on,
phrase.
hold on,
And that's
Clayton.
3 strikes is a turkey. And
Is
that's
that
what
really?
343 is going to
And
look
Clayton
like.
will never come back.
That's true. That is
They're gonna
true.
look like a turkey.
That is true.
Like a jive turkey if this doesn't come out right.
I want to say that the Sprint, first of all, just from a documentary perspective, is really good.
Yes, it
It's
is.
so good.
Yes.
Anyways, one more thing that I wanted to.
One more.
Well, I guess there's a couple things left on this article,
Sure.
but what is your guys' opinion of whether they have join in progress? Because that was a thing that was apparently not in Halo 4.
Yep.
You couldn't join
No,
in progress.
Well, they never.
I thought that
joined
was. I
progress.
thought that was when they. Are you sure? I thought that's what
Are
they
you
brought
talking
in.
about? Are you talking about someone trying to join me while I'm playing at Blackout or something like that?
Yeah,
Or
terrible.
Blackout?
Oh no! I'm sorry.
That's never been.
I'm
there.
sorry.
Yeah,
That's not what
Joe,
I
I think you got it
Okay.
confused. It's never been in there, but in Halo 4, I think they did introduce
That's
it.
what I meant. It was in Halo 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And
sorry.
you're curious if they're bringing it
Yes.
back.
Well, they answered the question.
They
It's
are.
only in Warzone.
Okay.
You can only join in progress in Warzone, not
Which
in
to
Arena.
me is
and in
a
custom
very
games.
good idea.
You can join in progress in custom games.
You like that, Clayton?
Yeah, especially the custom games, because in Master Chief Collection, when that wasn't there, what the hell? Why would that not be a thing? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know what.
Unless
went
you
through.
have
I think
it as
somebody just
invite only,
forgot,
which-
and I don't know. I don't know any other explanation. But Warzone is going to be such a big, chaotic experience that if one person leaves and one person comes in, it's probably not going to be a deal breaker or a big game changer. It's going to be so much stuff going on that it's necessary, especially if you go in and half the team quits. Then it would be terrible if you have a 6v12
Yes.
for the rest of the match. So
All right,
I think it's
finish up the
completely
article.
necessary,
Okay.
but I like how they're keeping it away from arena because that is something where if your team is down and one of you guys quits and all of a sudden a pro player hops in or something, that is going to be a big game changer.
Yep, I would agree. All right, what else in the article?
Just one more little thing.
Mm-hmm.
What is your opinion of the ability of people who have I know you're not even going to play capture the flag, but
I'll play whatever handed to me.
what is your opinion of the person with the flag having the ability to clamber, ground pound, and thrust?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Apparently, if you ground pound and get the hit, you stab this flag
Yeah,
through them.
you come at them with a spearing motion, which is awesome.
I mean, especially in a game where everyone's sprinting around you,
Yeah.
you need those.
Yeah,
you would
yes,
need those,
yeah.
otherwise you would never get
Well,
the flag.
yeah, that's true. Well,
Yeah.
clamber makes perfect sense because then you can't climb anything
Yeah.
if you don't
Yeah.
if you have it.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking like ground pound and thrust and stuff. But
It does
in a
seem
game where
strange.
everybody else has it, of course you're gonna have to have it if you
Yeah.
have the
Ooh,
flag.
do we
What
know?
flag?
Do we know if this is gonna be one where you can't drop the flag or not? Is it
I
melt to your hand now?
can hope so.
I hope you
Shit
can
annoys
drop
me.
it personally.
It's the only moment where I hate the announcer is
Yeah.
when the guy's picking up the flag,
Flag
and dropping
dropped.
it. Flag, take
I mean,
flag,
at the same
drop,
time,
flag, take it.
to me it takes out the realism. If you can't drop a flag, it's not like it's gonna adhere to your hand.
I mean, I don't think
Just stay there.
Halo's ever been predicated on its realism.
Yeah, I suppose you dick. I
didn't-
have also heard that they have remapped the ground pound, so it's not going to be like the shitty like right thumbstick. It's actually going to be your melee button. If you're at a
Yeah,
high
that
enough
was
point, you
really
hold down the
dumb.
melee
Interesting.
button, which is
Cool.
going to be a lot more fluid.
I like that a lot.
So
I did not realize the Halo 5 was shipping with 20 maps. And there's the 15 free DLC.
Well, I mean, you figure it's going to be kind of forged, kind of like what we saw when we
Yeah.
played Breakout. But still, 20 maps, you can't argue with that.
And like you said,
I
you said
hoped-
Forge, there won't be Forge on Warzone. Unfortunately, they said they really want you to enjoy the Warzone experience for what it is. They don't really want anything.
Yeah, they
being
made
changed.
specific maps for that.
Okay.
And then theater mode. It sounds like they're gonna have theater mode for sure, but maybe not for campaign. Only multiplayer potentially.
No skin off my back.
Yeah, exactly. Not too many things. They did say that they're not offering specifics because maybe they will change it. Once
Yeah.
again, they're very open to listening to the community, and if it's something
Exactly.
they have time to do, I'm sure they will.
As you need to be in a consumer base like this. Final thoughts on Halo 5 and what we've heard at E3, post E3.
I'm excited for it.
I'm too. There's a lot of hate going on,
Yep.
but the trolls on the internet always speak loudest.
Yep.
So we'll see. And obviously, if your opinion differs from us and you don't agree with us, let us know. We'd love to talk about it.
Yeah.
The last thing
but-
I'm excited for is the legendary weapons that are supposedly coming out. Like, we know about Prophet's Bane. I'm excited to see what other ones are going to be there. And that's the final thing I'm going to say.
Okay. All right. That wraps it up. We will be right back with some more transition music and our recommendations. And I got a good one this week. I got one that you may already be playing. Well, we'll be right back. I love that this show's coming together.
Yeah, me too.
We got the logo. I gotta still work on the logo a little bit, but
I love it when a
words aren't
plan
coming
comes
together.
together.
plan comes together. What did you say, Clayton?
I said our words aren't forming
No,
properly.
that's true.
though.
Welcome back to the end of Game Till Dawn, episode 4. I would like to take this time to thank anyone who has stuck with us. You know, our viewership's kind of fluctuated from week to week, but I know there's a core group of you who are definitely still listening, so thank you so much. Joey, Clayton, and I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
If you like it, share with your friends. Give us reviews on iTunes, SoundCloud, all the whole shebang. I hate asking, but you know we need it. We need as much exposure as we can get. So share, and thank you for your support.
From the bottom of our joysticks. Thank you.
Bottom of our joysticks.
That sounds so dirty. That
Enjoy
sounds
that.
so dirty.
That's how Clayton will thank you. You heard it here first. Anyways, so we're gonna wrap this show up like we always do with our recommendations. Joseph, you want to start?
Yeah. First, I want to start with a little movie I saw this weekend called Inside Out, the new Pixar movie. That movie was really good.
It was phenomenal. It was so good. Joe and I saw it together.
Yeah. We had a little mandate.
We did.
It It was just so like it was beautiful. First of all, the animation and everything about it was beautiful. The ideas that were coming through could be considered beautiful as
It
well.
was super creative.
Very creative.
So well done.
Yeah, very well done movie. Also directed by somebody who comes from our
Pete Docter.
Yeah, Pete
Who
Docter.
literally grew up like down the street from me.
Yeah, pretty much.
In Bloomington, Minnesota.
Awesome.
So that was really cool. They referenced Minnesota a bunch of times.
Yep.
So, you know, us being Minnesota boys, we really
Geeking out.
liked that.
Oh yeah.
Just absolutely phenomenal movie. And, you know, it's a Pixar movie, so not to be cheesy, but you'll laugh, you'll cry.
Yep.
I didn't cry, but I definitely like.
I
you know,
teared up a
it
little
gets
bit.
emotional.
Tear
It
up,
does.
yeah.
Yep. I
And,
teared up
like,
a little bit.
And it's so cool because it's like, if these two moments were like split up, they wouldn't be emotional. But
But you put
because they're
them
so
together.
beautifully crafted together, it just it hits you right in the.
Yeah.
Right on your doggone
Pixar
chest.
excels at pulling at the heartstrings.
Oh
And
yeah.
this was a return to form for them because
Yeah.
I know some people have, you know, I really enjoyed Monsters U, but I know some people didn't.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cars 2, not great. Brave, I've heard Brave was good, but it's not what they're capable of.
Brave
so
was dope.
you liked Brave?
Brave was
See, I've heard
amazing.
mixed
That
things.
is one of my top Pixar movies, and I almost cried in that one too. And
Okay.
that wasn't even like and yeah, that's right. I almost cried. I'm a man.
I could be wrong, definitely, but like from what I've heard, it's just it's good, not
have you
great,
not
and
seen it?
people expect great.
I
No,
still haven't
I
seen Brave.
Well, then shut STFU. Go
Just, you
watch
know,
that goddamn movie.
I go by what I read. So
Oh,
anyway,
that
so
is terrible.
but yeah, see Inside Out.
Yeah, very good movie.
It was absolutely well done. Clayton, what's your recommendation for the week? You only have one, correct?
Yeah, I got two now. Go watch Brave. Great movie,
Because?
fantastic. First of all, main character Merida. Just the accents are amazing.
True.
You've got
Scottish
some
accent.
great Scottish accents, which was butchered greatly right there.
It wasn't bad. It
It's got a
wasn't
great
bad enough for
storyline.
us to.
I like it
make
because
fun of.
it's not the typical boy girl, like, oh, you know, love scenario. That's not
Mm-hmm.
like the whole point of it. It's a mother daughter thing, and
Cool.
that brings in a whole new element. It just makes it different and really good.
Okay.
So go watch Brave. It's
We'll
definitely
save
worth
your.
the
Hold on.
watch.
Since you have another one, we'll cycle around the table so
Okay.
that you can be included. I'll do my recommendation. So after Joe and I saw Brave, or not, excuse me, Inside Out, we were like, hey, we don't want to leave the movie theater. So after Inside Out, we went and saw what I'm recommending this week is called Dope. And for those who don't know, Dope is kind of an indie movie. It centers around these three kids in Inglewood, California, and they're all geeks at a ghetto high school, and they love 90s hip-hop, punk, and literally how they describe it in the movie is like all the shit the white people like.
Yep.
And that's why they're geeks and nerds and stuff like that. And as shenanigans unfold, the main character, Malcolm, gets stuck with A$AP Rocky's drugs, and he needs to go sell them while trying to get into Harvard. And for me, I loved this movie simply because the music was so phenomenal.
Yeah, the
in it.
soundtrack was great.
I'm a huge hip hop head, like we've talked about on the show. There was Nas, there was original music by Pharrell, there was the Humpty Dance. There was just so much in there. Tribe Called Quest. There was so much in there that you could tell like the people who created this movie were like in love with hip hop and they wanted to share that with the viewers. And then the performances were great. The kid who played, his name was Malcolm Adekunle, main character in it, got the eraser top on. I thought he was really great. And I thought he gave a really great performance. A$AP Rocky was pretty good in the role he played.
He actually was all right.
It wasn't a movie without its flaws by any means. It definitely, you could tell that this was a relatively new director in the sense of pace, and kind of the flow of the story. But I really enjoyed the editing. I liked how upbeat it was. If you love hip hop, if you love kind of newer aged indie type stuff, if you love the 90s, because the clothes they wear are pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty dope.
Dope.
I didn't
That's the
try
name
all
of the
that.
movie.
Wow.
So if you like any of that, or if you just want to see like a good movie, go see Dope.
Yep.
And that does it for my first recommendation. Joe, what's your second?
Yeah,
I think
my
we're
second.
only doing two.
That was your
apiece this
second
week.
recommendation, wasn't it?
No.
That was my first. Are you doing three this week?
No, I have two.
Okay.
I have two.
Go.
Yeah, that was only his first.
Yeah.
My second is Tales from the Borderlands.
Okay.
The Telltale game about Borderlands. Episode 3 comes out this week. I have not played it yet, but I already know it's incredible because I played the first 2.
Yep.
That series it's like so different from the rest of them.
Cool.
All of them are so serious, and this is a hysterical story.
Different from Telltale games.
Different from other Telltale games, right? Not different from Borderlands games. It is a Borderlands game, and it's hilarious. All right, go ahead,
Clayton.
Next one would be, and I'm always late to the party on movies and stuff, so I finally just watched the movie Kingsman. And I know that you've seen that, Alex. Joey, have you seen this movie?
I have not seen it yet, and I plan to watch it very soon.
This is literally...
I recommend it.
If they could market it for certain people, this movie would say, Joe, why the fuck haven't you seen... You would love this movie. See this movie.
It's great. It's got good comedy, great action sequences.
Oh my god, phenomenal.
The violence scenes in that movie
It's very gratuitous. If you have a weak stomach, don't see it.
Gratuitous violence.
Yes.
And then you got big name people in it. Like you got Samuel
L. Yep.
And
Colin Firth.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
I like Michael Caine. I like what he
good.
Good.
That was good.
I won't bury another member of the Wayne family.
I was expecting something good, and I wasn't expecting that, and it was something even better than I was expecting. So that's how I would put that.
Yes.
So
also based on a comic book, if you don't know.
Cool.
I think Matthew Vaughn is the director. He did some of the X-Men stuff.
Cool.
The good X-Men stuff. So yes, love that movie.
That's my number 2.
100% agree.
Go watch it.
I will end the show with my last recommendation, and oh boy is it a doozy. And so just so everyone knows, we're recording this on a Tuesday, and as most of you probably picked up, you guys picked up Batman Arkham Knight, or at least were aware that it's coming out.
Yeah.
Now I've only been playing it for about 2 hours, and oh my god, I've been a giggly little girl. First off, the game looks absolutely gorgeous. There's been only a couple games that I've personally played on this new generation that made me say, wow, they could not do this on the 360, the PlayStation 3. One was Rise.
I was going to say
with
that.
how beautiful that game looked. And I'm blanking on my other one, but this game to me is one of those pinnacle moments where it's like, we're in next gen now, where this is what this is supposed to look like. The lighting effects are absolutely amazing, and it's really dark, but like the neon signs and the lit up streets and stuff like that, and the rain coming down. I zoomed in at one point just on accident. You can literally see the individual raindrops drop on Batman's suit.
Holy God!
It is absolutely unreal. And then I forgot how well Rocksteady does combat.
Yeah.
And there's been so many games this last year and a half, 2 years, that tried to emulate what they were doing. And, I just, playing Shadow of Mordor, that combat's great. Mm-hmm. But I started to think, like, everything played that way. But then I turned this on, and oh my god, like, you'd think it's basically the same thing, but just the tightness of it, the intuitiveness of it, and it feels so good. It feels so good to be Bruce again.
Yeah.
And I'm pooping my pants. I'm loving it. I literally, like, my mom was upstairs and she heard me giggling like with glee. And the Batmobile is so much fun. Definitely has some control problems at times, or maybe I'm just bad with it, but it is so much fun.
You're probably just bad with it.
You're probably just bad with it.
I'm bad with it. Oh god, we gotta get out of here. So I can't recommend that enough to anyone who's a Batman fan, to an open world fan, to a video game fan, to a comic fan, movie fan, whatever. If you have the ability, go play Batman. It definitely, the moments I struggle with it are, I have muscle memory from the first 2 games, whereas like you would hit left bumper to bring up like detective vision, and in this game it's like down on the D-pad and stuff like that. So I'm still working the kinks out and stuff like that.
And were you saying that it was like something about so big that even the Batmobile, like the polygons in it, or something?
So in the original Game Informer, like way back when they first announced Arkham Knight,
I remember reading this.
I think you told me about this.
Yeah.
They interviewed the head of Rocksteady or whoever they were talking to, and he claimed, and I don't know if this is for sure true, but we're gonna assume it is, that there were more pixels in the Batmobile itself than there were in the entirety of Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Which is,
and seeing this game in action, it's not hard to believe.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
But it is at the same time. Like, it's not hard to believe, but it is hard to believe that, like, an entire game.
It looks so good.
Like,
Yeah,
the
basically an
Batmobile.
entire game is inside the
Inside the
Batmobile.
My only other complaint, and this is something that's plagued the series for every game, is when you're in Predator, when you're stalking people and taking them out one by one, you almost have to play it in detective mode, detective vision.
You can't see anybody.
Because I mean obviously it's a good challenge if you're
dark.
not, but like it's for a noob or for just someone who's looking to play it through and stuff like that, it is damn near impossible to do it without detective vision, and that takes away from the aesthetic and the look of the game.
Or just turn the brightness all the way up.
Yeah. I guess. All right. So yeah, go if you haven't already by Thursday when you hear this. Stop working. Stop going to school. Stop whatever you're doing and go play Batman.
Don't do any of those things.
Go play
You probably
Batman.
already did. You probably already did. Good show, boys. I thought this was a good show tonight.
I liked it.
Minus
we're
the
all-
word slurring and the
Yeah, I know.
overtiredness.
We're all pretty delirious from Joe and I had work. Clayton is getting ready for a big old interview. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
I hope you get what you're interviewing for. And we're drawing this out. I'm sorry. Oh God, 45 seconds over an hour. I thought we'd get it this week. We didn't get it. I talked too long.
Yeah, you did.
For Joey Iverson and Clayton Marty, I'm Alex Stadnick. Thank you for your support, and I can't wait to be with you guys next week for episode 5 of Game Til Dawn.